Hello again, Husk Killers. It is Dajaway here, and I've got another video in my Hero Showcase series, this one being on Dire. He is obviously a werewolf. He is obviously from Battle Royale, and they've adapted him to be a ninja here in the Save the World universe, which I love because I am a huge fan of ninjas. So, he gets Shinobi, which I'm pretty sure every ninja gets. He does get Dragon Slash, and he gets it he gets it to start, which is just an amazing ability for people to start out with. It's fantastic, and it doesn't really get buff, but it gets a little tiny, shadow stance buff. And so Mantis Sleep, ninja can leap more than once, which is the double jump. 3 Mantis style reduces the energy cost of Mantis Sleep by 50%. Praying Mantis, the ninja can leap higher, increasing the effectiveness of Mantis Sleep, and I'll show you this in game, and it's amazing for a couple of reasons, because it takes some of the annoying stuff out. Kunai Storm, which is the jump, backflip, shoot a bunch of knives down, 15 pointed knives, which is a little bit of a little tiny AoE. Again, I'll show you that in game. Then he gets Shadow Stance, which is something that I think all ninjas get. I'm almost positive. Which you basically, when you deal edged damage or use Dragon Slash after leveling up to 18, puts you in Shadow Stance, which decreases, or I should say increases, your damage resistance by 15%, and your Mantis Sleep costs 60% less energy, so it's almost nothing to Mantis Sleep when you're in Shadow Stance. Night Stalker, during evening and night, gain 25% bonus movement speed. This is fantastic in some ways and really annoying in others, but I love it, and I'll show you in map. Shroud of the Dragon, Dragon Slash now activates Shadow Stance. Crescent Kick, not my favorite ability, but it is another good close-in sort of emergency ability. Anyway, Tail of the Dragon. Dragon Slash leaves a persistent trail of energy, damaging for 12% of the Dragon Slash damage. And it does that every half a second, and it slows enemies by 30% when they're caught in the tail. I like Tail of the Dragon. I know there's a couple of ninjas that have it. It's just not... It's not amazing to the point where you just have to have it. But then Midnight Stalker increases the movement speed bonus of Night Stalker by an additional 50%. So you're 75% movement speed after you hit level 30, power level 82 on Dire. Abilities cost 50% less energy during evening and night. So that is just phenomenal. So I cannot wait to get into map to show you Dire, because he's just absolutely amazing, and I'll see you there. Alright, my friends, we are here in Canny Valley with Dire. I have waited a few minutes to start the video so that we kind of hit nighttime towards the tail end of going over the abilities and such. So one major thing to notice as you get into missions, you saw in the previous clip in my home base that I am power level 90, but in the top left you see that I am only 72, and this can get powered up if there's more people above 72, so you can be above that. But I think what's going on here is that they didn't want everybody to super overpower missions, so you're a little bit nerfed, and this is probably a little bit better, kind of masks what level you are, so it puts you at max level for the zone that you're in. Not necessarily the map, but definitely the zone that you're in. So if you're in Stonewood, you're 18, 19, Plankerton, I think 46, and then in Canny Valley 72, even though I'm 90. And I think that may be to mask what your real power level is, because there can be a lot of chatter. Like when somebody sees that I'm 90, they want me to taxi them to to Twine Peaks, and I'm not even there yet. Honestly, guys, I have one more Storm Shield defense to do before I can do the rocket mission and make my way to Twine Peaks. And I did get that a lot. before this, where people, I don't know, they got level 30s wanting to go to Twine Peaks and just die a lot, I guess. It's not yeah, I know they want to do resource gathering and they want to loot and get all of the guns that they can and all the materials, but it's really, doing that doesn't get them anywhere. You know what I mean? So, any case, Dragon Slash, which Dire gets at a very low level. I think it's actually level 1. You can kind of see the remnants of the tail of the dragon there, but I'll show it again. Yeah, Dragon Slash is just amazing. It's great when you can kind of kite enemies as you're coming backwards and they all sort of form a line, and then you rip through them. This is Tail of the Dragon. It's the buff the Dragon Stance gets that does the 12% damage and then slows enemies by 30%. And it's cool. It is just thoroughly ineffective on its own. So I'm going to aggro these guys real quick. And I will show you, because they're going to come down this hill. So they're going to come through this, and this is actually doing okay because I'm in a 46. But at level, it doesn't really kill them or really damage them very much. When I do my video on Dusk, it kind of reminds me of Dusk's phase shift damage, which is cool. I just wish it was a little bit more powerful. And you'll see why when I do that video. Kunai Storm, which is a great ability that Bladestorm Enforcer has. It's sort of a little frontline AoE, and then he does get Crescent Kick, which I'm not a huge fan of, because it's just, you have to be so close. Is it evening already? Wow. I guess it's evening already. So you see the blue on Dire's legs there. That means I've entered Night Stalker, which is the buff to movement speed and abilities. So whereas before, you know, Manta Sleep costs like nothing now. That's silly. Doesn't take my action points down at all. Funny though. See, that only used 15 action points and it refills super quick. So, yeah, Night Stalker is just an amazing all-around buff. I'll show you Crescent Kick. It just does the front. It's not an all-around AoE, so I don't really consider it an AoE. But it is. You know, it takes out the guys that are right in front of you. So if you have a bunch headed at you and you're out of Dragon Slash and out of Kunai Storm, it's probably the best third. Nice, hit that. You know, third place ability, if you will. So you definitely want to use Dragon Slash first, then Kunai Storm, and then you want to go into Crescent Kick if you really need to. I don't know what that lag was, but what you need, buddy? Okay, we'll grab a snack. Sorry. Part-time gamer, full-time dad. Anyway, so Night Stalker reduces the energy cost of abilities, which Manta Sleep doesn't even take any, really. I don't know if that's actually a part of it, or I'm not waiting all the way for day. But the movement speed is incredible. So I'm moving at 75% better movement speed than I just made that jump from there to here. And the only thing next to there's only one that's second place to this, and that's Dimmok Igor, and he gets a movement buff after he uses Smoke Bomb. It only lasts 15 seconds, well, only, and then it's like 5 seconds before you can do Smoke Bomb again, so it's really not that bad. But for exploring the map, ninjas are already amazing, and having Dire be so fast during the evening and nighttime is just a huge benefit for map exploration. If you're trying to catch up because you haven't you haven't explored all of the map yet, or you still haven't found your objective, Dire is one serious dude to get map exploration done. Or, you know, let's say you're doing a build the radar grid or rescue the survivors, and you've done it, at least to the minimum requirement, but you're still looking for that super stash or whatever it is you're looking for. He is great at just getting around. I mean, with his Mantis Sleep being buffed and his and the Dragon Slash, as well as the Night Stalker, you just can't beat map exploration, because a lot of the smaller enemies you just Dragon Slash through, and you don't even have to pause to really do any combat, because you're going to be faster than all of the husks anyway. That is Dire. If I have to give him a rating out of 10, which I think I'm going to start doing for all of the heroes, he's gotta be, man, 9, 8.5, 9, just because the Tail of the Dragon buff, I would prefer either be stronger or to have it be a little bit closer to Dragon Scorch's Dragon Slash, which is buffed by damage, or the damage is buffed. Hard to say. Anyway, he's really, really good. Totally worth the gold to get him. He was 3,200 gold, and I jumped right into that taker. Good job. Rejected. That's all I can really say about him. I highly recommend that if you can, I recommend you get him. If you're not a ninja person, that is understandable, but I think you would find yourself being more of a ninja person if you had Dire, right? He's just a great character. And he's an animal. Like everybody else is kind of versions of people, and Dire is, yes, a version of people, but he is a werewolf. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you leave a like on the video. Please sub and bell the channel so that you get all my new videos as soon as they come out. And as always, again, I am Dajawe, D-A-J-A-W-E, and I am out of here.